I know I should actually shower, but I don't like getting wet. I just use Dad's aftershave and cover it up.
You'll need more than cologne. You need to take a bath. Thanks for tuning in to listener-supported Keys for Kids. My name is Zach. You know, when you're younger, you don't always feel like taking a shower or a bath, especially if you're right in the middle of doing something that's really fun. But if you go too long without taking some time to wash, well, P.U. The same is true of sin. Take a listen to what David wrote in Psalm 51:2. Scrub away my guilt. Wash me clean from my sin. Our story today is called The Smelly Cover-Up. Jonathan took out his dad's aftershave lotion and rubbed some on his face before leaving the bathroom. When his mother stepped into his room a little later, she sniffed the air. "What do I smell?" she asked. "Jonathan used Dad's aftershave lotion," Sophie hollered from her room across the hall. She came to the doorway. "He didn't take a shower again." Mom checked the bathroom. "His towel is damp." "Check the soap," said Sophie. "Lots of times when I shower after him, it's not even wet. He just wets his washcloth and towel and pretends he showered." "Is that true, Jonathan?" asked Mom. She went to the shower and picked up the bar of soap. It was bone dry, and she glared at him. "I just don't like getting all wet," Jonathan said defensively. "You're so gross," said Sophie. "Shh," Mom held up a finger. "Jonathan, I'm sure you know that using this," she held up the aftershave, "doesn't take the place of using soap. When you splash on cologne or lotion instead of washing, you may smell nice for a while, but the dirt remains, and pretty soon people can tell." "Yeah," said Sophie, "that smelly lotion can't cover up the fact that you're still as dirty as a pig." Mom cast Sophie a warning glance before turning back to Jonathan. "Well, Jonathan is going to take his shower now," said Mom. She sighed. "It's important to keep our bodies clean, but we also need to think about something even more important. Just like our skin gets dirty, our hearts can get dirty too, dirty with sin. Things like pride or an unloving attitude fall into that category, Sophie, and so does deceiving your mother, Jonathan." Both Sophie and Jonathan looked at the floor as Mom continued. "We may sometimes try to cover up the wrong things we do and hide them from other people, but there is nothing we can hide from God. Whenever we sin, we need to confess our wrongs to Jesus. He'll forgive us and wash us clean." Well, what about you? Do you try to cover up your sins? Remember, God can see through any cover-up. Even if you can keep people from knowing what you did wrong, you can't hide it from God. You need to confess your sins to Jesus so He can forgive you and make you clean. He died to pay the price of your sins, so you never need to hide them. Trust Him to give you a clean heart so you can fellowship with Him. Our key verse is Psalm 51, verse 2.
Scrub away my guilt. Wash me clean from my sin.
And our key thought today, don't cover up sin.
Hey Zach, I know we shouldn't be mean to people, but what if the truth would sound mean?
In Ephesians chapter 4, the Apostle Paul is instructing the church on how they can grow spiritually. He says it's important that people speak to each other truthfully, but that they speak in love. What he means is that they should never shy away from being honest, but to be honest in the nicest way possible. So always tell the truth, but be sure to do it with kindness and in love. And don't forget to be open to hearing the bold truth from other people when they need to share it with you. Well, I hope that helps. Thanks for listening to Keys for Kids.